This is Jay Teaches Reading for All, lesson 27, and we're going to be reading S endings on words called verbs. We'll find out more about that later. We're going to review sounds of alphabet letters, and again, teachers, you may want to go over all of them. I'm just going over the last 4 with the students. All right, students, the sound of W, W, window, X, X, axe, Y, Y, yo-yo, Z, Z, zipper. All right, and we're going to review the last 2 lessons. For lesson, whoops. Getting too many sheets. Just about took off lesson 25, which is our Z lesson. So, students, read these words before I do. Zig, zig. Zag, zag. Zip, zip. Zap, zap. Buzz, buzz. Fuzz, fuzz. Jazz, jazz. Zack, zack. Zeb, zeb. And if I can get the true and false on here, which may be a little tough. I don't think I can, actually. So we'll just do the words on the first pause. So teachers, if you want to go over the words with the students, do so now. Press pause. Okay, now we'll do the true and false. And I'll try to get them all on the screen. I believe we've squeezed it on. Go ahead, teachers, and have students read the true and false to you. Now lesson 26, the lesson where we put an S on nouns. And I'm going to let you teachers listen to the students read these words to you as you did the first time we went through this lesson. So go ahead and press pause and listen to the students read these words to you. Had to make some adjustments here. I'm not going to get on lips, so you have to skip that one. Now I think we're ready. So probably those of you that pressed pause already found out there was some words you couldn't see. A whole line, and now we've got the S on lips that we can't get to. Go ahead and have the students finish reading any words they haven't read before. All right, now we're going to have students read some more words that end in S. But these words are not nouns. Remember, nouns are parts of speech that are persons, places, or things. So there are 3 types of nouns. We're going to put S's on parts of speech known as verbs. And verbs also have different types. But we're only going to use one type for now. And we're not going to get to the other types until near the end of the course, actually. So the type we're going to deal with are the action verbs, like run, jump, throw, kick, scream. Okay? These types of words, action words, are verbs. And teachers, again, I'm going to have you let the students read these. The first line is a line with the ending S sounding like S. The second line is the ending S sounding like Z. So go ahead and have the students read those to you. All right. Now, the reason for putting an S on an action verb is because it's got to agree with the subject of a sentence. The subject is what the sentence is about, and a sentence is a complete thought. And I know I'm throwing a lot at younger students and teachers. You know, it's your choice as to how much detail you want to go into at this point. It really doesn't make that much difference for the real young student. This may be helpful for older students that didn't learn this first time through in school. But anyway, when you've got an S on an action verb, it's got to agree with a subject that is singular. So, for example, if we have the action verb swims, swims has an S on the end. So the subject has to be singular or just one. In other words, Bill swims, he swims, she swims, Sally swims. Just one subject. Subject is not plural. But if the subject is plural, then you don't use an S on the verb. So instead of Bill swims, if it's Bill and Bob, they swim. No S. So we swim, no S. They swim, no S. The girls swim, no S. Because the subject is plural. Another example, a bird flies. One bird flies has an S on the end because it's agreeing with the singular subject, only one. And if it's more than one, like 2 birds, 3 birds, 4 birds, 5 birds, and so on, 10 birds fly, no S on the end. So the plural subject has to agree with a verb that has no S's. Okay, again, you know, I'm going into a whole lot of detail that younger students don't really need right now, but older students might be profitable. So I would like teachers, if I haven't already said so, I'd like you to have the students read these 2 lines of words. Press pause. Next lesson, lesson 28, will also have nouns that end with an S. But there's going to be a strange little mark called an apostrophe coming before that S. And that strange little mark, the apostrophe, adds an important meaning. And to find out what that important meaning is, you'll have to meet me in lesson 29. 8.